It is time. We are here in the bluegrass state of Kentucky as we are set and ready to go racing for 54 laps under the lights here at the Kentucky Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, I welcome you to Viagra Cup 18. This event will go down in the history books for multiple reasons, but arguably the biggest reason why this event will go down in the history books is because this will be the debut, the premiere of the brand new scrolling ticker at the bottom of your screen once the race begins. If you want to know what the ticker does, how it works, the whole 9 yards, I posted a video exclusively in the Viagra Cup Discord, which the link to join is down below in the description. It's free, and I would love for you to join the Discord. It's about a 12-minute long video explaining exactly what the ticker does and displays. So if you want to know more about it, the video is there in the Discord. So that way, I don't have to yap for 10 to 12 minutes about it during this pre-race ceremony. I want to give a huge shout out to the main individual who is responsible for this ticker being released for public use. He is a creator that goes by the name of Clabel. Now, for those of you that know Clabel, you know Ball. But for those of you that are unfamiliar with him, he is one of us. He is an NR 2003 creator. He has his own leagues. And him, along with a bunch of other very, very talented individuals, came up with this awesome ticker and released it for public consumption. So Clabel, if you're out there, if you're somehow, some way watching this video, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you and the team that you had working on this very much. This is one of the most badass things I've ever seen being implemented for NR 2003, and I'm super stoked for all of you to see what it looks like here if you haven't seen it quite yet. It is so dope. So Clabel, from everyone here at the Viagra Cup, we thank you. And now, let us shift our focus to the point standings of the Viagra Cup coming into this 18th event. At the top of our point standings, it is still the number 32 machine of Anthony McCurry. I thought he was cooked because he got involved in an incident during the Nashville event, but lo and behold, the driver who was second to him in the points still, Cody Lamas, 10 points behind, well, he was involved in an even bigger incident. At the end of the race, he flipped multiple times. He was very dizzy, but he is here tonight in Kentucky, ready to go for competition. Tim Walsh has vaulted back into third place in points. After he fell a couple of positions after the Chicagoland event, he now vaults back up inside that top three, which is very, very important because once again, the top three earn buys once the championship eliminator begins. Point leader earning 2 races where they don't have to be a part of the championship eliminator point system. Second and third earn a 1 race buy. Desiree Voiles, she has remained 4th in the point still the last 3 or 4 events. She is 24 points behind of Anthony. Carlos Zimmerman only lasted 1 lap in Nashville when he was taken out in the first incident of the day. That dropped him from 3rd to now 6th in the points, 37 points back of McCrory. And the drivers behind Carlos, they both gained 3 spots in the points, with Matt McIntyre in 7th and now Emmanuel Hartnett, who is new to the top 10. He just vaulted from 11th to now 8th in the points. I don't know how he did it because he finished 19th in Nashville. Eric Sadler dropped a spot. He is down to 9th spot in the points. And Tim Fiegel, the number 6 machine, also dropped 3 positions, just like Carlos said. He is 10th place in the points. And if you would have told me about 2 or 3 weeks ago that Sean Gallagher would be on the outside looking in of the championship eliminator, I would have told you you're crazy. But unfortunately, he is. He has now fallen to 11th in the points. Once again, he was at one point the points leader. And there he is. The harsh reality is, you just never know what can happen. There he is. He finds himself 11th in points. His saving grace, though, is he is only 4 points behind Tim Fiegel. You know, we can see him there on your screen. Talk about him more here in just a sec. And once again, here is a look at what the championship eliminator would look like as well if it began after Viagra Cup 17. Once again, Tim Fiegel. You see there, he has 0 points. We build up the points based off of point differential on the actual point standings right now. So Fiegel is 10th in points, but right now he is only 1 point back of Eric Sadler. So that means Eric Sadler has 1 point, and it builds all the way up to 4th place Desiree Boyles, who is 22 points ahead of Tim Fiegel in 10th spot. And then there you can see McCrory, Lamas, and Walsh have those valuable buys. The countdown after this event, 7 more to go until we find out who the 10 individuals will be that will compete for the Viagra Cup. Starting from the pole, it is her first pole position of the season. She currently sits 14th in the points. She won the longest race of the season back at Charlotte. Kind of been an up and down last few events. She is trying desperately to get back inside the top 10. Driving in the number 09 machine for James Finch, it is Allie Rain. And to her outside, the aforementioned Sean Gallagher, who has had some really elite qualifying trim as of late. Of course, he started on the pole in Nashville. That was his 3rd pole. First driver in Viagra Cup history to achieve 3 poles. And here he is once again on the front row, starting in the 2nd spot. Can he cash in with good qualifying efforts here tonight? We shall wait and see. And then in row number 2, driving the number 16 Ranger Ford for the Roush organization, it is Bobby Rodriguez. He just gained 3 spots after the Nashville event, 29th in points. And oh, by the way, a win right now is absolutely massive because Dylan Young just gained 8 spots after he won in Nashville. He jumped from 26th to 18th. So a win for Bobby. He could potentially be on the brink of the top 20 in points. And then starting 4th, another very solid qualifying effort for the man who is currently 13th in points. He did just lose a spot after Nashville. He got caught up in an incident near the end. He is driving the Duracell Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Matthews. Well, everyone, the stage is set. We are ready to go racing here tonight for 54 laps around the Kentucky Speedway in the Ticker debut event. Let us have a look at the rest of your 42 car starting lineup for this Viagra Cup 18. we go. 54 laps of racing under the lights here at Kentucky. A lot of the championship contenders starting towards the middle of the pack here tonight, and our points leader Anthony McCurry starting all the way back in 39th spot. It will definitely be an uphill battle for him. A couple of hometown heroes that the fans will be rooting for, James Qualls and Dylan Poteet as well. In a moment, you guys will see the lovely ticker at the bottom of your screen. So here we go. The pace car is in. Allie Rain and Sean Galligan, 2 Dodges, will lead us to the charge. And we are underway for Viagra Cup 18 in Kentucky. You guys are going to see here, if you're in the middle groove in turn 1 and 2, specifically turn 2, you might lose some momentum. It's going to be pretty wild. Allie Rain leads us. Oh my God, they almost made contact already, and Galligan's getting shuffled back big time. Who did he piss off? My goodness, Allie Rain leads the first lap, and they're 3 abreast from about second all the way down to 10th. And there you can see, that's what I was talking about. Bobby Rodriguez has lost a boatload of momentum there on the outside line. That is spectacular. As look at this. Tim Walsh already working his way up here into the top 5 along with Hiccup. Jovan Anderson there. Kyle Matthews dropping back a ton as well. All this happening behind the 09 of Allie Rain. And I see the 29 machine as well. The silver and red car. That is indeed Cody Lamas. There he is. Right behind Eric Sadler. Another driver in the top 10 in points. As now Walt side by side for second. He takes it off for third, sorry. Hiccup is in second. Waltz takes third. Side by side. 3 wide now here for fourth. Jovan, Seth, and Cody Lamas, along with Austin LaPlante, another championship contender here, working his way to the front. Their single file top 3 battling still on from fourth on back. Sadler, the winner at Michigan, 2-time race winner here at Daytona and Atlanta. Those are the points for a majority of the season. Cody Lamas, and now here comes Austin LaPlante, 5th in the points. To the inside of Cody, he's gonna take that spot. That is for 5th. There's Jack Mitchell, and then there's 0-1. Now Cody getting shuffled back on the middle groove there. Doesn't lose that much momentum. There you can see Seth, he has lost a lot of momentum there. And man, Sean Galligan, whose tee did he piss in? My goodness. As now, Hiccup, Bush. How crazy would this be if this 18 machine can go to victory lane here at Kentucky, which Kyle Busch did in the inaugural Cup event at this very track in 2011. As now, Tim and Hiccup battle for the lead. Tim takes the lead. This is huge for him. 3rd in the points. 15 points back of the points lead for the number 15. And he is going to come across the stripe and lead this lap. Alrighty, y'all. I just wanted to take a quick little second just to see if the ticker was there, because I don't have my OBS up. I have the point standings up. It's there. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Let's continue, shall we? Now, side by side, Allie Rain, the pole sitter, back up here to the front as well. Here comes Trenty Pooh in the 42s, coming out of nowhere here, bringing Daniel Boyles with him in the 38 machine. Oh, now Hiccup's going to be on the high side here, going to lose a bunch of momentum along with Tim. You don't want to be up here at all. As we clearly seen, Galligan lost a ton of momentum. Let's see where Galligan is here on the track. Once again, he started second. That time by, he came across in 30th. He has lost 28 spots in less than 7 laps. Unbelievable. As now, look at this battle here for second. 3 wide, Jovan Anderson, Jack Mitchell, and Trent Dunham. All in pursuit of the 09 and the 38. And now Joshua, look at that momentum loss. That is unreal. That is even crazier than what it was at Michigan. If y'all remember that event. The momentum you lose in turn 2 at Michigan was spectacular. Oh no, Tim! Oh my God! He just about got dumped. Oh my goodness. That was close to utter disaster for Tim. Luckily, him and Sanford, the cooler heads prevail. And like, look at that with Joven. That is remarkable. Man, Tim is breathing all of the sigh of relief after that. That was almost disastrous for him. As now it's still Allie with the 38 in pursuit. And look at this, Emmanuel Hartnett has worked his way here to the top 5, side by side with Sanford. And now he loses momentum. Sanford gains some momentum there in turn 2. Here comes Sadler back to the front as well in that 20 machine. Now here comes Walsh. He's back to the inside line here. Let's see where our, Hiccups get squeezed here. Let's see where our points leader is. Well, Galligan's on the inside now. He's working his way. Here is McCrory. He came across 27th, so he is working his way to the front. Let's see, he's still 27th. There's Zimmerman as well. Let's see, any other contenders have fallen back? Oh yeah, Matt McIntyre has, and Desiree here is still at the back as well. And now for the lead. Daniel Boyles, he actually led that lap, but now Jack Mitchell takes the lead away from DV. As now he's side by side. Now here comes Cody back to the front as well in the number 29 machine. Tim is recovered back to 5th. And that's James McLeod there in 6th. Daniel Boyles gets out of the preferred line. He scoots back to 4th. As Jack Mitchell with the lead. Allie here. Let's see, Cody's peeking on the inside of Allie here for 2nd. There he goes. Cody Lamas to the inside for 2nd spot. Ooh, that was really close to the line. Allie still has 2nd, but now Cody has got the preferred line and he takes 2nd away. Allie, caution's out. Oh no! Anthony McCrory, Cole Daly, and oh no, Hiccup with damage. Joven with damage as well. Oh my God. The plot has thickened. The points leader, he was working his way up through the field slowly but surely, and here he is. Damage on the right side and on the back end, and also the front of the car as well. That is not going to be good at all. Cole Daly, massive damage. Hiccup, as we saw, right side damage. Oh man, this is so brutal. And Joven had an excellent performance in Nashville. A lot of damage on his side. I think Desiree's got damage too. Wow. She has massive damage on the left side of the car. Wow, wow, wow. So it seems like it's just only these 5 have caused this incident here to bring out the first caution of the night. And this is huge for the points. Absolutely massive, because Cody and Tim, they have been at the front all event long. And now, the 2 drivers that are sandwiched, or Cody and Tim are in the sandwich of McCrory and Desiree in the points. They are involved in this first incident of the night. Well, let's go ahead. Check out a replay to see what the hell happened to our points leader and Desiree and 3 others to bring out the first caution of the night. Alrighty, y'all. Here it is. The replay of what put out the first caution flag of the night on lap 13, coming to get lap 14. Our points leader in trouble. You can see here, they're coming down the backstretch and entering turn 3. Anthony McCrory is just going to go down into Carlos Zimmerman. He was obviously not clear, and a massive impact for Joven and Cole. And Hiccup is along for the ride as well. That is unbelievable. McCrory tried to fit his car down on the bottom groove heading into the corner. And unfortunately, the 21 car, 6th in the points, was there. Sees is coming down, he just turns into him. And then Zimmerman kind of retaliates there as well, and that is a huge impact for the 97 and the 1. Hard hit for Jobin and Cole. And then, yeah, hiccup. Ah, this sucks, man. This really sucks for you. It really sucks for everyone, too. That is what happened to our points leader. Trying to come back down to the bottom groove. Doesn't see the 21 and gets taken out because of it. First onboard replay that we're going to take a look here is going to be with the driver who is first in the points. As of now, it's really in jeopardy, though, after this incident. The number 32 machine of Anthony McCrory. See, Zimmerman's there. He just doesn't see him. Spotter doesn't help him at all, and hard into the wall he goes with a ton of damage to his Tide Pontiac. This will not be a pretty view. This is the right side onboard camera with the number 1 machine of Cole Daly. Ooh, hard in that outside wall. That camera angle does not do it justice. I hope that he is all right in that cockpit. Hell of a hit. I said at the top of the broadcast that this would be a history-making event. Well, this event is going to go down as being the event where the points leader finishes dead last. Anthony McCrory is out of the race and will finish dead last here tonight. Wow, freaking wow. It is about to be a mad show at the top of the point standings after this event. I thought he looked good enough to continue, but unfortunately, the crew was not able to get the repairs done. He is the only one out after that incident. Oh my God, y'all. This is going to shake shit up, to say the least. So here we go. Jack Mitchell, Allie Rain, Cody Lamas, and Tim Walsh are in the top 6. They are grinning from ear to ear, trying to capitalize on the very big misfortune of that 32 machine here tonight. Here we go. Back to the green flag we will go on lap number 18. And a good restart for that 09 machine at Allie Rain. Now, can she get to the bottom here? I don't know if she will. Marissa really popped out a line there, the number 7 machine on the restart. And she's not able to get to the bottom, unfortunately. Now, we do have slow cars. You see Joven is back there slow, and Cole Daly. Hopefully they don't play a factor in this towards the end of the race. Of course, if they are way too slow, we will have to bring up the DQ feature. As now, Cody to the inside of Jack, and he leads the lap. And Allie is back to about 5th place, just like that. And now McLeod is in 2nd here. Got dunked by Eric Sadler, who's only a couple of positions behind him there in Nashville. So we'll see if that rivalry gets renewed here tonight. And now Trent moves into 2nd. But now here comes the 12 of Samit Ozkin, the winner from Minnesota, with a great run in the tri-oval. He's got Tim Walsh behind him here in the 15 machine. And McLeod gets way out of traffic there and falls back a bunch. Sky Commons, Emmanuel Hartnett here at the front as well. Championship contenders. But all of this is oh no! Oh, Tim! Oh, Tim just got taken out! And Jack Mitchell as well! Oh my God! All with the 29 still out front. My God. 3rd in the points. And here he is. He is going to join Anthony in the garage. Oh my goodness. And Jack Mitchell clearly going to be out too with massive damage. Barely saw it there in the frame, but he got turned by somebody. I don't know who it was by. But my goodness, and there's Trent as well. A bunch of front end damage on his car. Holy moly. This is crazy. Let us go ahead, check out the replay to see what happened to Tim as he's out. In the exact same location where the first incident of the night happened is where this one happens as well. Turn 3. It involves third in the points, Tim Walsh. Here it is. He's in the bottom here. Jack Mitchell in the middle. Trent Dunham way up high. You can see Tim washes up the track and into Jack. And an incredibly hard impact into the outside wall for the 15. That was crazy. Run it back here. Got tight. He just simply got tight there. Might have been something to do with the arrow as well. Maybe got a little arrow tight. And there was just no room. Jack Mitchell was there and just nothing he could do. And this was battling for third position on the track. Just like that, third goes to almost 39th, 40th. Wow, 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 wow. We thought it was shooken up with McCrory. Well, now it's even more shaken up with Tim here. He is done for the night. And now, here is the onboard replay with Tim Walsh in the number 15 machine. That is a hell of a hit into the outside wall, and it will be a hell of a hit in the point standings as well. This man right here, while he is leading the race, I'd honestly be shitting bricks right now if I were him, because all the other drivers that are surrounding him in points are having terrible nights. As once again, the terrible night continues for Tim Walsh. Out of the race, 41st position. Jack Mitchell and Trent Dunham are also out after that as well. Well, Cody, here it is. An absolutely golden opportunity ahead and awaits for you to reclaim the points lead, potentially go to victory lane for the third time this season. Sam Anoskin is second. Eric Sadler is third with Emmanuel Hartnett, who's trying to prove that he is top 10 worthy. He is fourth. Scott Commons is fifth. The Emoji Man, Steven Gonzalez, is sixth. James McLeod, seventh. Dylan Ibrahimian, eighth. Daniel Boyles, ninth. And RJ Bishop rounds out top 10. Well, there's a reason why he's been at the front of the standings most of the season. That's because he has done an excellent job of staying out of trouble. Can he do so for the remainder of this event? Here we go. Back to the green flag on lap 25. Not a good start again for the inside line. But as you'll see, once again, it's the preferred line going into turn 1 and 2. But now look at this. Samet actually clears for the lead. What a move to the outside by the number 12. Wow, was not expecting that. And now Cody side by side here. 3 wide for second. Sadler, Sky Commons, all behind Samet. Here comes McLeod. Cody getting shuffled back. Emmanuel Hartnett now goes to the inside. Cody losing momentum here. Wow, what a awful restart for the number 29 machine. He continues to drop like a rock. Oh my God, he might be out of the top 10 after this next lap. Dear Lord. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, they're gonna go 4 wide in the tri-oval. My God. Oh, they're 4 wide back here. They almost were. My goodness. Galligan's working his way back up to the front as well. All this still happening behind Samet and McLeod. Look at this battling going on here from about 7th on back. Sadler and Allie Rain made contact there. Oh my God, I'm almost out of breath already. Good Lord, this is insane. All right, top 4 or 5 have sorted it out here, but they're still scrambling from there on back. And look at this, Galligan has recovered big time here for that 23 team. We're just across the halfway point of the event. McLeod all over the back bumper of Samet. Now Michael Norman, where the hell did he come from? He is here in third. And a win would be massive for him. 19th in the points. We saw what a win did for Dylan Young after Nashville. A win would be huge for this number 8 machine. And speaking of win, can he finally do it tonight? RJ Bishop is here at the front. Can he finally go to victory lane? And can this man finally go to victory lane as well? Sean Galligan. Zach Buchanan, the caboose of the point standings, is here at the front as well. And they've sorted it out. They've all kind of relaxed here, trying to get a long green flag run here at the front. McLeod, he actually took the lead away from Samet there. And now here comes Michael Norman to the inside of Samet. And Samet might get freight trained back here. RJ Bishop now to the inside as well. And Galligan here, 5th. Buchanan, Ali Rain, Avi Rodriguez, Collard here. Hiccup got involved in the first incident. Look at this 18 car go. He is working. It looks like he's got his damage repaired. And look at this. Oop, oop. He came back at 12th. Now he's trying to go to the top 10. This is remarkable for Hiccup. As now, yeah, look at Samet. He is just getting really freight trained here. No one helping him out at all. Galligan's in 4th. Bishop 3rd. All behind this 19 machine. And Cody, where's he at? Once again, I can't see the ticker. Where is the 29 at? Oh, I passed him. He's way back here. I'm blind. Oh my goodness, there he is. He's with Desiree. 33rd. Once again, he restarted as the leader. Oh my God, I cursed him. Holy shit. I cursed Cody. Oh my God. Anyways, Michael Norman now gonna get shuffled out here. He's back to 4th. Galligan and Bishop. And now it's 3 Dodges here at the front. A lot of Dodges here at the front, actually. And now Galligan to the inside of Bishop. Next time by will be 20 laps to go. But McLeod's doing an excellent job. No one can get a good run on him yet. Oh my God, has this been an event or what? Cody's still back in the pack with Desiree. Now Michael Norman, they're gonna shuffle back that 40 car. Yeah, you really don't want to be on the outside line here. You didn't want to be on the outside line in Nashville. Now Galligan gets shuffled back. Oh, this is not going to be good for him. Oh, he's got to get back down to the bottom of the racetrack if he wants to have a chance here. He's got to squeeze in behind Hiccup if he wants to have a good chance. I cannot believe this 18 car. He is now 4th, and he just about got into the 43 of Collard for 3rd spot. I don't know how he's doing it. Well, first of all, he's doing it for Rowdy, and he's in 3rd spot. I can't believe it. As Michael Norman, all over the back bumper of McLeod, roaring down the backstretch. Galligan has found his way back to the bottom of the track. Michael Norman peeks to the inside, and here he comes. The All-Star race winner, trying to win his first points-paying race, and he will lead this time by. And McLeod gonna get shuffled back. Oh, that was close. And now Hiccup with a great momentum run there in turn 2. He is now in 2nd spot. What a run for this 18 machine. 38th in points. It's been misery all season. And now look at this. Look at this. He takes the lead. He was involved in the first wreck of the night. And he has the lead. Galligan now to the inside of Michael Norman. Hiccup is loving this. They're side by side for both 2nd and 4th. Samet recovered nicely. RJ back here in 6th. Here's one of the hometown heroes, James Qualls. First time mentioning him tonight. Here at the front. at his home track. As now Michael Norman, oh, he's got to get down below Samet here, and he does. He will fall in line to 4th spot. RJ now peeking underneath of Samet as Hiccup has a 2-car length lead. Oh, they're about to catch up to Joven, though. I will say this Kentucky track is super wide, so they really shouldn't have an issue navigating around Joven. As you see, they ran 4 wide without wrecking, which is very rare. That's how wide this track is. It's a 1.5 miles, but yes, it is very, very wide. RJ now moves into 4th. And now McLeod goes to the inside of Galligan here for 2nd. All of this happening behind the 18. There's the 97 about to enter turn 1. Hiccup just crosses the start-finish line with now 14 laps to go, as it says at the top of your screen. And now McLeod has gotten around Galligan. RJ Bishop now gets shuffled to the high side of the track. I see the 88. The 88 working her way to the front. She was also involved in the first incident of the night. And here she is battling near the top 10. Where's Cody? Here he is, that time by 34th spot. I think it's safe to say he might have used up everything. My God. That is insane. The leader on the restart. At the back, Tim, here's your saving grace, and as well as Anthony. My God, what a challenging night for the championship eliminator contenders. As Hiccup with the lead. They're about to catch up here to Joven. Once again, hopefully they'll be able to navigate around him since they are single file. And there he goes to the inside. Will Joven give him the room? And it looks like he will. Good job, Hiccup, and everyone else. But let's see. Yep, okay, they're getting around him. Good job, y'all. Well, he might hold up someone back here, though. Let's see. Oh, nope, they're good. Wow. Very rare sighting of the drivers actually getting around a lap car good. Hiccup. This time by 10 to go. Michael Norman to the inside. That's for 4th spot over Joshua Collard. Bobby Rodriguez, who started 3rd here tonight, working his way back up to the front. 10 to go for the number 18. He is fighting his ass off, trying to fend off the number 23, who is trying to get back in the top 10 in points. Michael Norman to the inside for 3rd. That's going to help Bobby Rodriguez, peeking nose in there. And there he goes. Rodriguez now to the inside of Norman for 3rd. That's really going to help Hiccup and Galligan pull away here. And Cole Daly's on the backstretch. I am going to hopefully pray that he's not going to be a problem in this. And now, down the backstretch. Collar now to the inside of Norman. Here comes the pole sitter back up to the front here. Allie Rain. Cloud, what a great run for Zach Buchanan here tonight as well. And they're 3 wide back here. Charles Jackson, Samet, and Hartnett. But it is still single file here. Now the top 3. Bush, Galligan, Rodriguez, Allie Rain, side by side for 4th here. Oh, what an aggressive move, making it 3 wide here, going to turn 3 for McLeod and Allie. Oh my God, and now Michael Norman goes 1 lane lower. This is all for 4th spot. That is insane. Hiccup with 7 laps to go, trying to fend off this 23 machine. Bobby Rodriguez is there as well. 3-car battle here momentarily for the lead. RJ Bishop also working his way back to the front as well on the 40 machine. Hiccup out of turn 4. This time by 6 laps to go for the number 18 machine. Michael Norman's here 4th. Buchanan into 5th. I guess I'd say this has been his best event. Allie Ray now getting shuffled back. I see Desiree. Last time by, she came around at 15th spot. Once again, she is 24 points behind Anthony McCrory. That's a very important number. We'll have to keep an eye on that. 5 laps to go for the number 18. Rodriguez has closed the gap here on Galligan. And now he's got to try to block the 16. Now he peeks to the inside. Is he going to make the move here in turns 3 and 4? There he goes. Bobby Rodriguez there, the 16, trying to play spoiler. He gets second away, but Galligan fighting back there on the outside. All this happening behind the race leader. And what a run there in turn 1 and 2 by Rodriguez. He closed the gap on the 18 big time. It's now only about a car length and a half here. Galligan back to third, Buchanan's fourth, Norman fifth, RJ Bishop, Samet, Sky Commons, James Qualls, and the 88. I believe, yes, she has worked her way up to 10th spot. Massive night for Desiree. She had a terrible qualifying effort, 38th. And here she is, proving that she is a worthy championship contender in the top 10 in the late stages. And here we go. Now Hiccup's pulled away just a little bit. He can smell it. 2 laps to go. 0.2 of a second the lead. He pulled away just a little bit that time by. But now Galligan to the back bumper of the 16. There he goes to the inside with less than a lap and a half to go. Galligan now looks like he's gonna take second, but look at this. The gap has extended for the number 18 of Hiccup Bush. He takes the white flag. Buchanan with a hell of a run here. He's up to third. Galligan's got to use up everything here if he wants to reel in that 18 machine. Coming down the backstretch for the final time. I don't think it's gonna be enough for Galligan. He's giving it one last hurrah, but out of turn 4, winning his first Viagra Cup event, Hiccup motherfucking Bush. You cannot script this any better. The first event in Viagra Cup history at the Kentucky Speedway is won by the 18. And the first event in NASCAR Cup Series history at this track also won by the late, great Kyle Busch. This is freaking awesome. This is amazing. You just cannot write a better script than this, ladies and gentlemen. The adversity that he had to face. He was wrecked in the first caution of the night. He had a lot of damage. But my God, that pit crew was determined as hell to put their driver in victory lane here tonight, doing it in honor of the late great Kyle Busch. And my God, he did it with authority. I don't know how. I simply do not know how. He took the lead and had a stranglehold on it for the rest of the race. How about this? Unbelievable. Hiccup. Finally, the euphoria is too real. It is just an absolutely just feel-good win for this number 18 machine. He supports so much for this series. He's probably going crazy in the comments right now in the live chat. And he is going to have himself a massive, massive party in Victory Lane here tonight at the Kentucky Speedway. Unbelievable performance. A very, very feel-good moment for that number 18 machine. And quickly, before I advance on it, we are going to go ahead here and make this official before anything fucks up. Saving the replay there. And now I will export the results as well once it loads. There we go. Hiccup Bush, a winner in the Viagra Cup. Once again, it's been a terrible season for him. He's 38th in points, but that doesn't matter. He's a victor in the first event at the Kentucky Speedway, doing it for Rowdy Bush. What a job. What a performance. Sean Galligan, well, he started second and he finished second. It was looking kind of dark there for him, but he bounced back big time. And that is a massive, massive performance for that 23 machine, finishing second. Zach Buchanan, how about this? Give it up for some of these drivers who are not doing very well in this season. Buchanan, well, he's doing the worst of everyone. Dead last in points. And he had a hell of a run here tonight. Third place. Bobby Rodriguez, very solid qualifying effort, very solid finishing result. Fourth, RJ Bishop. He will have to wait another day to go to victory lane. He finishes fifth. Michael Norman, sixth. Sky Commons, seventh. Sam Oskin, eighth. Hometown kid, James Qualls, ninth. And another 10th place finish for Joshua Collard. And there is Desiree, finishing 11th. This is a massive, massive night for her in the points, because everyone else she's surrounded by all finished poorly. And I also don't even see the driver who's right behind her in points either. Austin LaPlante, he finished 36th. Wow. Desiree, the only one of the championship contenders who had a good night. Everyone else had a shitty night. Where's Matt McIntyre? He's 7th in the points. I guess he finished. Did he finish well? Oh, he finished 18th. Not terrible for him. Hartnett. Yeah, he was at the front most of the night, but he ended up finishing 20th. Not great. Sadler at 13th. Not bad for him. That'll be a good points night for him. And then Tim Fiegel. Didn't really talk about him at all. He finished 25th. But the big one are at the bottom here. The points leader, well, he won't be anymore. Finishing dead last. Third in points, finishing 41st. Cody, my God, fell to 20. We saw him as low as 33rd or something. Once again, he restarted the race as the race leader. He was only able to rebound at 28th spot. My God. Well, I honestly can't tell you who's going to be the points leader. At this rate, I think it might be the 88. It actually might be Cody. I don't know. Y'all have to wait and see, because coming up next, the conclusion of this race, you will see the point standings and also the championship eliminator standings as of this 18th event here tonight. What a night it was, full of thrills and spills, history making with the ticker down below, and just about as feel good of a finish as we could have had, with the 18 machine going to victory lane. Hiccup Bush gets it done for Rowdy, and he is smiling down upon you right now. Well, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to this legendary Viagra Cup event. The next time we go racing, we are going to not only turn left, but for the first time this season, we're going to be making some right-handers as well. Road course action for the first time. Viagra Cup number 19 coming to you from the road course known as Autumn Hill. It is going to be a very challenging, very frustrating event for a lot, but it is going to be one for the books as well. Viagra Cup number 19. Next event, Autumn Hill Raceway. First road course of the season. Once again, if you want to join the Viagra Cup Discord, the link to that is down below. And once again, check out Clabel. Check out his tutorial video on how to set up the ticker if you want to implement it for your NR 2003 series. Hiccup, I'm going to be partying with you tonight. Congrats one more time. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in Autumn Hill. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Hiccup, 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 hiccup.